I started in March and then all hell broke loose. And I would not be open if it wasn't for you too.
I just want to thank you guys, because really we would not be where we are today without you. And this past year has been crazy. And without your support, you guys, we would not have been able to get through it.
How many of you know that when COVID happened, you had to put in the work if you wanted to survive? Do me a favor, put your hand up on the screen if you know that's the truth, right?
They say that the Chinese word for crisis is opportunity. And in all this crisis, like a new opportunity has arisen for me, like to be able to do this sort of thing. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, and thank you to Jason for making this possible for me.
You are who you surround yourself with. So you guys have done such a phenomenal job, and you guys have brought it from a place of love. It inspires us to be better in every area of our lives, and to be able to share back to other people and continue to grow. So thank you guys.
Some of you guys have had your best year you've ever had. Some of you guys are working on creating the best year you've ever had. But what I know is that if you put in the work, you put in the time, you can be the absolute best version of yourself that you ever thought possible.
I refuse to demonize the year 2020. There's so many people that are saying, oh my gosh, it was the worst year ever. Can't wait for it to be done. And I just refuse to go there, because I think if we demonize the year 2020, we're going to miss out on all the incredible lessons that we learned this year.
Well, how many of you think that the personal development piece is what creates more impact and more momentum than almost anything else you do inside the salon? Hand up on the screen if you think that's the truth.
Whenever you're solid, you're being authentic, you're coming from the right place, your mind, body, and spirit is working the way it's supposed to be, then you can be authentic.
I've fallen down so many times, but when I fall down now, I camp out down there because I'm looking for things that I can fix. I'm looking for things that I can bring back up with me when I fall down.
Sometimes if we're not thinking about how we breathe or paying any attention to it, then we don't get any joy out of it. And it's one of the easiest places that you can extract some joy, and that is just taking a breath.
What is that resentment? You have to identify the first R, that resentment, because that's the most vulnerable part of you that all the revenge and resistance is trying to hide.
You can't necessarily blame your team if you're not taking care of yourself. Like, it all comes back to me. So thanks for that.
Yeah. Things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And I always thought, why did this happen to me? But now that I look back on it, I really do see that they happened for me, and helped me grow as a person, as a stylist, as a mother, as, in every aspect of my life.
The owner of the salon, it is your job to always be in a great mood, fake it when necessary.
The brain automatically uses templates of the past to make decisions in the present to change your future.
The number one complaint from clients is, I can't get my hair to look like you get it to look, Sam. Here you go. You now have your own YouTube tutorial, and guess what, Sally? You're the star. And I will be there with you every morning. So place me on the vanity with you, and let's go through and let's do your blow dry. Boom! Sale. Sam, what do I need? Tell me what to do. Sam, what products do I buy, Sam?
There's typically a gap between who you want to be and who you are being in this moment. And the goal of this training is to make sure that we close that gap. And does anybody know what happens when you close the gap? You create a new gap. You go from who you wanted to be to who you are, and then you set a goal to be somebody else again.
Whether you're a hairdresser, whether you do nails, or whether you're in skin, it's more than just a job, my friends. Get your team to understand it's a career, and I believe careers require continued learning.
How many of you realize that it'll be very hard for you to do something awesome if you don't think awesome of yourself? How many know that's the case?
When I look at what's not working in your life or what's not working in your business's life, I think one of the most powerful tools, really yet simple and elegant, is 3 R's.
The bigger you become, the bigger magnet you become. But what most people don't tell you is that you also become not only this magnet that attracts great things to you, but you also become a magnet that attracts all of the shit to you. Because the magnet is not picky. One of the best things that you can do is give ridiculously generously with your wealth and with your money and with your treasure. Because if you look at it, when your treasure flows willingly from you and it goes away to other things, it will actually flow back to you. And the tighter you hold your money, the tighter other people will hold their money around you.
Comfort zone has nothing to do with feeling comfortable. It's just what you know. So your comfort zone is just what you know. It has nothing to do with how you feel.
God will test you the most right before you become who you're supposed to be.